You are looking live at the WBC Arena. My name is Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrance Crawford. 5'7", 135 pounds even. That's the lightweight limit, and he's got a reach of 74 inches. And the man he'll be facing, it's King Ryan Garcia. Weighed in at 61 kilos, bang on. He's 178 centimeters tall with a reach also of 178 centimeters.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
And here he is, Bud Terrance Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. King Ryan Garcia. They also call him Flash, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, some of the fastest hands in all of boxing.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terrance "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Todd, it's a privilege and an honor to be here. You know what? I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Nice uppercut, the most difficult punch to land clean, and he just did it there. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Takes that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He threw the hook, didn't land.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter-fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger-shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you. Nice counter-punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Good counter right hand again. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Here we go, it's round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. They exchange punches. Misses with that jab. Got out of the way of that right hook. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
When you're fighting a counter puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange. Some nice exchanges. Nice veteran move here to hold on to his opponent to slow down the momentum. Nice punch. Johnny, I love watching these lighter fighters just based on the hand speed and the foot movement. So impressive to watch.
This is why I love the little guys. This is exactly why I love them. Look at them, toe to toe, heart for heart. You know, mano a mano, they're letting the shots go.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Good counter punch. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see. There's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. He just misses with that jab. Good left counter that lands. This fighter has not shown us much defense at all. Nice counter shot. We about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas. Almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Lands with the right counter. His jab just got blocked. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. two are the perfect dance partners. It's defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. Back into the fray here in round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round. And he misses with that jab. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Right punch. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Back to the corner's got to take a good look at their fighter.
Bambi legs are kicking in. Let's look at those legs. The legs.
He takes a knee, buys time, collects himself.
6, 7, 8.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. They know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford... Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes, and they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Big shot, and down goes Garcia.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this... What's the referee thinking right now? And finally, he couldn't take anymore, and down goes Garcia.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
talk about Bud Crawford. And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know you want to shake your leg. There is a gnat's here away from getting stopped.
Good counter punching from both these fighters. There's a right hand. Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got...
This may do it! Nice exchanges from both men in this round. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot. Clear.
We about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. And he just missed with that left jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. Round 8, and we're off again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Good punch. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And a counter left. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble.
Oh, I hurt.
And finally couldn't take anymore, and down goes Garcia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out. So it's onward and upward after another knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've arrived. Try that again. It will happen all over again.